Alright, welcome, 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 welcome. Gonna keep saying welcome until I see this. This is working, welcome, welcome. Alright. Live on Twitch, live on YouTube. It's been a bit. Ready to get back into it. We're gonna keep ignoring that for a little bit. Let's see what our Pokemon's do. Oh, gotta get used to this controller. Still working on trying to get these to reasonable levels, but we got Zuko in a really good spot. So, you know, shouldn't be that bad. Not really worried about it too much. It's still pretty casual. Trying to complete the Pokedex, see how that goes. Do I have another trick room? I'll do that later. Try and do those all at a certain point. Oh no. Catching all the Pokemon. I think we already got the Gulpin, if that's correct. Yeah, we already got the Gulpin. No, we didn't get the Gulpin. Alright. I'll give him one scratch. Wasn't bad. Maybe I'll get a second scratch. If he dies, he dies. It's fine. And I'm gonna yawn. Should be good. Maybe I should have done that before. Oh no. Oof. I think we're gonna switch out. Oh, hey, what's going on? Welcome back, Lisa. Been going well. How about you? Switching to Toph. Toph can take anything Gulpin's got. Poison gas. Let's catch this Gulpin. You know, trying to catch them all. Most of them, at least. Oh, it feels good to be back. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking about it. I am already in a community. It's called the Small PokeTuber Community. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to take on too many different people at once. Just didn't want to have to put myself in situations where I'd have to kind of choose between someone later on. I feel like while I'm still new, I'm going to try and remain... Monogamous isn't the right word, but I think that kind of gets my thing across, you know. I appreciate the invite, though. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm, you know, oh, jeez. I just want to keep my, circle a little bit small. I think, you know, been in a few different communities. I don't want to spread myself too thin, but I appreciate it. I also don't really feel like it seems like it's a place. I appreciate the offer. I don't know if it's the place where I can, it seems like it's mostly about, like, getting, what's it called? Goddamn Thunder Wave. No, I can't run away. Can I run away? Does that count? No, I guess it doesn't. Maybe it's base speed. I'm not sure if I want a community where it's mostly just about buying, like, graphics and stuff. I don't really have the desire to put a lot into that right now. I feel like I'm just gonna rock with what I have, figure out it on my own. I don't really want to be putting a bunch of money into something that's really just like a side hobby. But I appreciate it. Triathlete, that's kind of fun. So Abra could be scary or it could not be. I'm not really sure what it's gonna have. If it's got like confusion for some reason, then that's real scary. But I don't know. Magnemite, I guess Steel. Oh, I get Mud Slap. We'll see what that does. We're gonna start with Metal Claw on the Abra, because if Abra Hidden Power, this could be scary. We'll see what it, like Hidden Power fighting. Ooh, okay, that still didn't do much. It must be a physical Hidden Power. Shout out to the Small PokeTuber Club. Bunch of good people in there. It's been a fun community to be a part of. Very supportive. You should check out some people on it. I'm gonna slack off as I guess Mud Slap kind of sucks. It's got 20 base power, but it's 4 times super effective, so I don't really know what else to use. Ooh. That was a lot of damage. Magnemite? Oh, wow. Oh, the crit. Okay. Crit probably mattered there. Maybe I'm gonna heal Iroh up a little bit. I felt pretty good. Shout out to Physical Mud Slap in this game. heal up a little bit. I'm sure I've got a potion somewhere. 7 potions? Sure. Oh, nice. I just feel like every sort of big open square has like a hidden item in it. I think we still have some Pokemon we need to catch here. I'm not going to sit around and catch everything, but I'm going to catch everything I can find that I don't have on my way. That's kind of my strategy, then I'll go back probably. We'll see how much of this I actually end up doing. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh, I keep hitting it too hard. Poochyena we already got. It's kind of a late Poochyena. I feel like if I made it all the way here in a Nuzlocke and I got a Poochyena finally, I'd be kind of bummed. Oh, we only got 2 more levels for Iroh, though. Alright, I'm gonna stop looking. Let's go... Alright, let's talk to this guy. Sneak up behind him like that. Feels good. We've got some stuff to do in Mauville. We don't really have a ground type, which is kind of how you make it easy here. We got the grass type. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Oop. I need to stop moving around so much. Yeah, I guess we're scratching. Need strength or something. Ooh, wow, that was... oh, it's level 11. Okay. That makes sense. Please don't poison me. Why are we getting outsped by a level 11? Slockoth is just so slow. Alright, let's see what's going on. Scratch. Feeling good. Man, I'm so out of the game. It's been like, I guess 9 days. That's crazy. I wasn't feeling great. Didn't want to play while I wasn't feeling great. We're just gonna go Sokka. Make it easy. Oh, gotta get back into it. It's fun. I miss this game. I miss playing Pokemon. I miss streaming Pokemon. It's good to get back in the groove. Especially with something like, you know, easy and low stress like this. Feels good. Damn, look at that. 20 base power. Really getting a lot. I guess it's more like 60 with the super effective and stab. Still pretty good. Sokka's got some special attack. I gotta figure out when I think it's 23 it evolves. I gotta. There's a Giga Drain TM somewhere. I'm probably gonna end up using that. Tentacool we're gonna swap into Toph for. The Tentacools seem to not have a lot of water type moves in low levels. So I'm going to push my luck until I find out when they do learn them. But for now, Metal Claw is not good. Rock Tomb... Let's just do Headbutt. It's more accurate. Yeah. Maybe Rock Tomb for the speed lower might actually be a good idea. It's 5 base power less for the Headbutt, but it could... Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. We're going to Rock Tomb. Oh, Ollie does. Gross. Can we do it? Nope, we can't. Alright, it's only 5 damage. He can't do anything. Yeah, all he can do is Supersonic me. So, as long as I hit him more than I hit myself, come on, Toph, I believe in you. Should be good. Oh, wow, nice. Toph's got a while. I think it's level 32 for Leiron. I kind of wish I had more time as Leiron. Leiron is one of my favorite like middle evolutions. I've always thought it was really cool looking. Just a cool Pokemon. You only get him for like 10 levels. Just I feel like a 25 would be a good level for it. Or something like in the 20s, not 32. Especially when 42 is the final evolution. This feels bad. It's my 2 cents. Oh, this is a really busy fisherman. Where did he get these Whalmers from? He's in a pond. Like, don't you think people fishing in ponds should have, like, pond-like Pokemon? Or lakes? Like, this guy's got ocean stuff. He's got jellyfish and a whale. 2 jellyfish, 2 whales. You can't find those in ponds. Alright. So Sokka's at least pulling his weight quite a bit. Aeron's not bad. Alright. Oh, who's this? Oh, God. Okay. Nanab berries. I'm assuming that's banana spelled backwards. They do a lot of... These berries have a lot of things like that. Like Rost berries is just strawberry backwards. Cherry berry is just a cherry. Nothing fancy. What do you say? Yeah, we gotta get Cycling Road. Cycling Road's definitely got quite the TV. Oh, cool. Is this the TV finally active? They've all been... It's all been dead sometime. I think we have an interview somewhere. Well, let's check the TV. Is the TV on in this house? There's no TV in this house. God, I've been lied to. Why do you want Harbor Mail? The mail's like the worst part. Alright, what do you have to say? Okay. Yeah, X Speed, oh boy. I don't even know, I've never used them. I know they're big in like speed runs, and more power to you if that's what you got. Woohoo. I'm the Rock Smash guy. I prefer, that's good. Alright. We got Rock Smash. Can't use it yet, but something. Let's see what's on TV. Pokemon Fan Club. Isn't that a fantastic concept for... That's funny. It should be us, yay! Zuko the Combuskin. Hoo-ha, let's shout. Something, it would be funny. Okay. What did I answer these? God, it was like 9 days ago. What does Pokemon mean to you, channel? It's my channel. It's kind of meta. Aren't I funny? Alright. Let's get out of here. I do like that. It's a fun feature. That was kind of one of the weaker ones, but let's go biking. I know it's not this guy. Let's talk to him first, though. A couple handbooks in the... Wait, there's... Okay. I'm going Mach. I was always more of a... Oh, I love Rydell. That's funny. Yes, I did. I've been on quite the adventure. I was always an acro bike as a kid. I always thought the acro bikes were more fun, but I think the Mach bike is just more useful generally. We can swap them out when we need to, but we're going Mach. I mean, it's just more generally useful. I feel like there are more situations where you can, because like the acro bike, it's really just like the routes between Fortree City and then climbing up Mount Pyre. Mount Pyre? The volcano mountain. That feels like the only times you're ever actually using them. You know? Alright, key item. Mach bike. Nope. I didn't know you can move those. Okay. Register and use. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's talk to all the people. I'm gonna be really bad at this for a while. Please bear with me. No, we're not teaching rollout. Ooh, is that better than that could be kind of fun actually. Can Aaron learn rollout? Probably. It'd be kind of fun. We'll see. All right. What else are we doing? Talking to all the people. The hot saying in Dewford. He says weird things. He's funny in a weird way. And I'm assuming it's this guy. I'm giddy. I have a... Scintillating? I've never heard that word before. Sure, let's hear his story. Float away in a cloud of bubbles, I guess? This is dangerous. Item is also... Yeah, sure, I'll take an item. Okay. Kindergarten is so sunny. No. Torkoal is amusing. I do like Torkoal. Okay. That guy is weird as hell. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, sure, whatever. The record stuff is just for multiplayer, really. I don't know, I'm not really a multiplayer person here. Oh, the game corner. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. Oh, I need a coin case. There's probably like a guy here. Are you the coin case guy? The young lady next door has one. Let's talk to all the gamblers. Maybe I'll get a coin case before I talk to all the gamblers. Oh wait, do I have to go talk to this woman again? This is the woman next door. No. Who's the woman next door? No. Jesus, stop moving. Maybe it's in like Rustboro or something. Or not. Whatever's to the west. I don't know. Let's get the Pokemon ready. Iroh is 1 level up from evolving, so we're gonna keep him right where he is and fight Wally. I do like Wally. It's kind of like it was a good little take as like a second rival. It's definitely not Bianca, but I think he's a good little thing. I really liked it a lot in the remakes. I think the remakes are definitely the most contentious of them. I feel like it's because like Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver are pretty unanimous, like pretty much just better in almost every way from the originals. There's some nostalgia, but I played a lot of the Game Boy Color games, Game Boy games, and they're just, the quality of life stuff is rough. I think it's definitely just an improvement. And I feel like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was kind of a downgrade. I feel like the Gen 3 versus Gen 3 remakes are kind of the closest, because they're different. I don't know. I think I preferred the Game Boy Advance version to the 3DS with that. However, I do like what they did with Wally. I think giving him a bit of a glow up, giving him the Mega Gallade is just kind of cool. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta visit him in Verdant Turf. Oh god, who's this? Oh, Scott. Okay. He's gotta stop staring at us, this weirdo. Alright, we're gonna procrastinate the gym a little bit. You know what? We're going over here. Ooh. I guess I kinda meant to do that. Oh, the Aroma Girl. Doesn't she have like a Roselia? I feel like my memory is telling me she has a Roselia. That might be Ruby Sapphire though. Aroma Lady Rose. DeAndre? Okay. Hey, I was right. I'm going to Eon the Zigzagoon and focus down the Roselia with Metal Claw. Gross. Not a fan of that one. Definitely going to be we're trying to remember to put Paralysis Berries. Ah, it hits both of us, that sucks. Before the fight with Watson. I do not want to do what I kept doing every single time with that Lenora. I feel like I've been punting Lenora way too much. Hopefully we can get Roselia down a little bit. That first turn paralysis was rough. I just don't want to get poison pointed on Iroh. It'd be disappointing. Poison pointing. Good. Okay, we got the first one at least. If this is 2-shot, it's not a 2-shot. I believe Roselia is faster than Iroh, which is annoying. Our Encore would be so much better if it worked. I'm gonna scratch. If I poison point, I poison point. It's fine. I'm gonna Metal Claw. Maybe I should have Encored. I don't know what Roselia... It probably has Absorb by now. I don't know. I know it's a Pokemon you can't actually get in Emerald, which is kind of weird to me. We didn't get poisoned, so that's good. Although we did get paralyzed. Did you just get a bunch of them? Oh, Shroomish. That's even worse. Is it? No, that's better. That's better. Running it back. Oh god, Leech, I'm gonna have to switch out. That sucks. It's not like Toph's doing much anyways. Lame. Alright, switching into, I guess, Sokka. Zuko's a little over-leveled. I feel like we haven't had an item pickup on Zigzagoon in a while. That could be nice. What have I been doing? Watched K-pop Demon Hunters. That was surprisingly fun. I enjoyed my time with that one. Oh, my Absorb, that kind of sucks. Maybe I should Poison Powder. I feel like Absorb is not going to do much to this Shroomish. I should have thought of that. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters was a fun game. Or fun movie. I need to watch more movies, I feel like. I've been, like, not for so long. Yeah, you just tackle. Oh, that was a crit. Nice. Alright. Keep going. Just, I guess I'm gonna absorb it. It's fine. Just disrespecting the Zigzagoon as much as I can. Trying to focus down the Aroma Lady. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It had some... The songs were good. The, like, it was just it was well made. It was funny. You know, nothing to really complain about. Yeah, I'm gonna absorb this guy. I think that's important. Oh, I might have to switch out from Iroh, especially if he levels up. If he levels up, I'm doing that because then he won't. I don't know if he. I don't think he evolves. He did not. He did not level up. I don't know if they can evolve when they're sick. All right, I'm gonna go into Zuko. And I'm going to absorb the Zigzagoon. But yeah, it was a fun movie. I'd recommend it if you want to give it a shot. Nice. Really hitting on Zuko too much. That's sad. I think Comic-Con's on now. It feels like that's where... I guess Nickelodeon doesn't play residuals to its anything. So... That's why you're always seeing Avatar stuff on Comic-Con and all that. That's how the only way they can make money off of it. I was watching, I guess Drake Bell was talking about that. I feel like Drake Bell kind of got away with the kid stuff a little bit more than he probably should have. But at the same time, yeah, it's complicated. I'm not really trying to defend him. But what was that? Oh man, that documentary about Nickelodeon, and specifically the Zack Snyder stuff. Or was it, what's his name? I don't think that's his name. I don't know, the guy that was running all of those. Just messed up. Okay, double kick's good here. Oh, it doesn't excuse what Drake did, but, you know. Makes him more complicated. Did I miss the double kick? I must have. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm really over-leveled. Lisa left. She only wanted to recruit me to her... whatever it's called. I do like that little quirk at Gen 4. It's weird. Absorb is doing... That's a 30 base damage move. Like, it's crazy how much damage it's doing. I think I have a Miracle Seed, but still... Oh, I'm gonna Ember. I don't want to get staticked. I'm gonna keep going. Cool. Cool. I feel like streaming earlier would make me a little bit better. I'm a little tired. Oh god. That odor. You have a cell phone. Cool. I didn't read what she said. It's okay. Nope, missed it. Man, I'm gonna be really bad at Mach Bike. Maybe I should go to Acro. We'll get better. I need to practice for Spear Pillar. God, Spear Pillar. That took me so long as a kid back in the day. Oh my god. I was not good at Mach Bike maneuvering. It was rough. Alright, let's go back. We still got a Iroh that needs to level up. And then we got a Vigoroth, and Vigoroth's gonna be fun. So this is going to be an important place later. This is where we get our last teammate, but we need to cross the sea to do it. Not sea, river, whatever this is. Is my, I don't know. Magnemite, or we're switching out. Maybe we yawn first. Do we yawn? I think we yawn. Cool. Helping. Metal sound. I think we stay in. Nah. It's Aaron. Aaron probably handles it better. Let's get that Vigoroth. Alright, that probably would be a good reason to not stay in. Or to stay in the first time. Not switch. That's fine. Mudslap. Let's see how much it does when it doesn't crit. Because we're going to have to fight a Magneton later. And I don't know what the best way to do that is. Shockwave doesn't really get affected by Mudslap. And we don't have... I don't know. It's probably going to end up being like Sleep Powder. And Yawning. With like Oddish and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Whismer. Yeah, we're going to go back to Iroh. Probably lead with a Yawn again. That feels like the best way to kind of get some turns back from loafing. It's a little slow, but it's slack off. That's what it is, you know? Gotta make him slow. Uproar? That does a little bit. Can I not loaf around during the uproar, please? Yeah, he calmed down. That's for sure. Alright, let's scratch. See how much this does. Hopefully it's a 2-shot. It is a 2-shot. Let's go. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, come on. The one turn. Damn, did half my health. It's not worth slacking off, though. Come on, ding. We dinged. Alright. Pretty sure this is it. And we finally have a usable Pokemon. Yes. When I was a kid, I just didn't let my Vigoroth evolve. I just kept it as a slack. Oh my god. I should stop playing with random... I have a little crow statue I was playing with that just sort of knocked over. Oh, I like crows. Yeah, as a kid, I just didn't evolve Vigoroth, but like... It gets twice as much attack. Like, it goes from like 80 base power, 80 base attack to 160 base attack or something stupid. It's crazy. Like, it's just better. Oh, Guitarist Dalton, okay. You know what? You probably got Magikarps. I'm just gonna not heal. It's fine. Fight me. Oh, he's got Tentacool. Okay. Alright, I got a little bit more health now. I'm gonna yawn slack off. Look at that face. I like Vigoroth. Please don't poison me. Good. Slack off. It's the same sound effect. That's funny. Ah, Constrict does nothing. Fantastic. I guess Aaron still walls these guys, which is nice to know. I also have the speed and ability to use Encore quite a bit more effectively. So this is definitely a better Pokemon now. And that makes me happy. I've definitely learned to respect the well-statted normal type after clearing through the game with Miltank. Hey, Lays Man, how's it going? Back at it. It's been a few days. Kind of took a break. So it's nice to be back. Oh, good, we got Wally. How have you been? Sorry for being a little bit absent in the Small Poketubers Club. Ah, I got hit. That's fine. I gotta hit him anyways. Thanks. I should get back into those. Finally got the Vigoroth. I feel so much better. It's gonna keep scratching. I love all that kind of stuff. I was a big nature nerd. I went to school to be a biology teacher, so Oh, it's been fun. I gotta find more Pokemon to do stuff about. You gotta find Pokemon that like have interesting sort of things to them. Like, I can't make a video about like Rattata. Like, it's a rat. I guess that'd be funny, but I feel like I need to establish myself as like the Pokemon nature guy before I start making those jokes. I need to find some more Pokemon to do it. I also need to make sure I don't get sued by National Geographic or BBC or any of the people I'm just ripping nature footage from. We'll see how that goes. But for the most part, it's been pretty fun. I would like to keep doing them if I can. It's fun to learn about them too. You know, I didn't know that much about fennec foxes. I just knew they were cute as hell. It feels good to stream again. Glad I'm back out. Oh god, we got the Makuhita. I think I'm just gonna run him down. If I die, I die. Metal Claw is not resisted. It's neutral. Okay. I think Toph does a similar damage. Oh, the defense drop. Please don't Vital Throw one-shot me. Okay, good. That crit might have mattered. If it did, I'm happy it happened. How the rats can hold their breath for so long. That's fair. I mean, I'm not knocking rats. I do think they're an underrated animal. They're fun. I think they're very intelligent, they're very cute, and there's definitely a lot you can say about their contributions to science and education. But I don't know. I think I need to find some more like niche Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Like no one knows what a Pika is, and so I want to talk about Pikas and fennec foxes and dugongs, because like those are just sort of like more niche animals that I feel like I want more awareness to. You know, we'll see. I'm gonna run out of Pokemon eventually. Oh no, I talked to her again. I'm going to avoid the daycare center. I don't think that's a useful thing. I'll probably end up having to breed Pokemon eventually. I will, actually. I want to go to the... Oh, we got this guy. Item, take, potion. Let's go. I think I'm going to just lead Toph. What was I saying? Oh, I wanted to fight you. Cool. I will eventually have to breed some Pokemon for the Battle Frontier. I want to, like... EV train and do like oh god, 6 Pokemon. I guess it's good experience for Aeron. Oh, I want to do all that. I need a Salamence with Dragon Dance, and so I need like a Altaria or something first, and then it's gonna be a nightmare, but we'll do it. I want to really try hard this Battle Frontier because I never did it as a kid. Like I tried it, but I never really excelled or really did a ton with the Battle Frontier, and I want to explore it more. You know what? I'm gonna keep Aeron out. I'm just gonna mud slap him and hope he doesn't mud slap me first. I'm probably like 5. Yeah, I'm 5 levels above him. Mud slap. Damn, mud slap. I'm getting a lot of use out of this mud slap. I'm surprised. The bivalve Pokemon. Why does Shelter? Is it natural for Clamperl to evolve into? It is not natural for Clams to evolve into eels. They are very different Pokemon. I'm not really sure. Claire, I was thinking more about Huntail and Gorobus because I was as I was modding this game to get rid of the trait evolutions. They're like weird Pokemon I never think about a lot. I don't really know much about them. I guess they're just like deep sea eels. I don't know. They're just kind of goofy. I did not see what that was. Whoops. Makuhita. I should have switched. That's fine. We got you. Sokka can handle it. We'll see. Clamperl's probably an interesting one. I do love me some clams. I think they're interesting. Good old bivalves. Scallops. I don't know what there is to say. I did find out. Apparently the size of a scallop has nothing to do with how old it is. It's about how strong the current it was when it was alive, regardless of how long it's been alive, because it's a mussel. That's how it swims, and so for it to like stay stationary, it needs to like, if in like high current areas, it needs to really work out that muscle, and it gets really big. And so like I just find it interesting. Like scallop size has nothing to do with age. It's just like how tough it had to work to swim around when it was alive. And I think that's neat if you want some cool nature facts with Shay. I'll be here all week. Maybe. Hopefully. I gotta find a more sustainable stream schedule than every day, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I love scallops. They were like one of my favorite foods as a kid. I think I kind of got sick of them a little bit, which is nice because they're expensive as hell, and I shouldn't be eating them all the time. But, you know, it's a nice little treat. I love me some seafood. It's definitely a big part of where I come from. Metal Claw. Metal Claw is the best move I have. Nice. Oh, there we go. Kind of late, but that's okay. So I believe Talonflame is some kind of falcon. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I don't know what Skarmory is. I probably have to do some comparative analysis, look at what birds they are. Bulbapedia is usually a pretty good resource for finding out what they are, but sometimes you just kind of gotta look at them and look at the bird features. I guess, honestly, Skarmory feels kind of crane-like. It's got quite the neck. But it's got that, like, head crest thing. I don't know. Talonflame... What is it? Fletchling, Fletchender? Those don't really have any kind of hints in the naming. It always felt kind of falcon-like to me. But falcons are a pretty big, broad category of bird of prey. Oh, that's kind of funny. I was trying to talk to this kid. This kid doesn't fight. Maria. I want to do one on, like, Cordyceps with, Paris and Parasect. I think that'd be a fun one. That's the, I think more people know about it now because of Last of Us. But it's the mind... I don't know if it's the mind control virus. I saw a video on it because it's the mushroom that supposedly controls people, ants' minds to, like, figure out how they, move and stuff. I saw a YouTube video claiming that it actually wasn't affecting the brain, it was just like rigging the muscles and moving them on their own, which kind of suggests that mushrooms actually are capable of possessing like thought and like can make decisions and stuff. Which is not the first time I've seen that argument made by scientists, but like I need to look more into that because I'm not going to believe just like one random YouTube video that doesn't have its sources cited. I gotta do a little bit of diligence on that one. I was gonna look up, I think I have a script made for African weaver ants for like the Leave Annie line. I think that's a fun one as well. And that can like leave into them because weaver ants are actually one of the biggest cordyceps targets. I don't know, could be fun. Yeah, oh, I mean, Parasect's always been good. I mean, when you start with the Parasect is the mushroom. I think that's the fun one. I think it's a grass bug, right? And not bug grass. Like, and that's kind of sort of... I don't know why grass is a mushroom in this game, but it's fun. Oh, dude, the fighting types. God, stop. All right, I'm just gonna one-shot it again. If I die, I die. This is not a permadeath challenge run. This is just a casual thing. Yeah, peck me all day long. That's great. Confusion. I will take it. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. We'll see. It's fun to get back into biology stuff too. Feels like a fun niche. I couldn't tell you what Aeron's based off of though. It's just kind of a thing. It's just I mean, Aggron's just a kaiju, which is, I don't know what a kaiju is. I mean, I know it's a Japanese. I don't know if there's like any kind of folklore or something. I know it's basically just a Godzilla monster, but I don't know if it was actually created. Shedinja? Oh, Fury Swipe. I hate Fury Swipes. I'm honestly gonna say no. I think Scratch is better than Fury Swipes. Yeah. So Shedinja, I know. I don't think there is. I mean, it's a cicada. Cicadas are very big in Japan. Like they're if you've ever heard an anime and just heard the cicadas scream like all the time, it's like basically just how they say it's summertime, and it's cool. I would imagine that's probably more of a folklore thing than a nature thing. I gotta look more into that because a lot of Pokemon are based on Japanese folklore, and like those designs are probably pretty more influential. I'm not entirely sure. It might just be something about how they like leave their husks around and then like it could get possessed. I'm not sure. It's an interesting Pokemon. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I don't know. I don't think many ghost type Pokemon really have a good, clean nature analog. It's not off the top of my head. Although I do love ghost Pokemon, they're one of my favorites. I think one of my newer favorite Pokemon is actually Hisui and Zorua. It's just, I don't know, I like it. Ooh, a Loomies. I gotta catch that one. Man, I had such... I soloed a Pokerogue run, well, almost nearly soloed it with a Loomies. It was really fun. I'm just gonna let slap it a bunch of times. Because it gave... Oh god, Moonlight. It had a... Quiver Dance and Tinted Lens, and so I just set up 3 Quiver Dances and just ran through. It was fun. I liked it a lot. Ghost, Rock, Steel, and Ice Pokemon are in fact weird. I mean, there's some Ice Pokemon that make sense. I like the, you know, I guess Seal and like with the Wailmer line. I have my problems with Dugong, but I do like it as a Pokemon, and I'm not gonna hold him too much. I was being a little bit over exaggerating for the memes. Some rock Pokemon I feel like makes sense. I don't know. I mean, Clink definitely wouldn't be anything more than the Steel type. I think I'm gonna have to yawn this thing. Maybe Sleep Powder. Moonlight. This thing's gonna be annoying to catch. I think it's got a pretty low catch rate as well. I'm sure there's some good and, like, very... I don't know, evocative, like, Ghost Rock, Steel and Ice Pokemon. There's definitely some that are weird. I still don't really understand. I remember thinking that a lot when I was playing through Pokemon White, and using Vanillish, because that was my encounter, and I didn't have anything better, because I kept having all my Pokemon die all the time. I'm gonna need to switch into another Pokemon. I guess I'll go back into Toph. This is gonna be a rough catch. Oh, I got a new follower. Did it not have a little thing? Oh, it's right there. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Got a little whooper. I gotta get better at finding those. I didn't have a little thing. Thank you so much. I am Marius. That is a Twitch follower. Let's go. Dude, this Moonlight. It's rough. It took me a while to figure out how to get... I'm just gonna Great Ball. Saloomies is rough. It took me a while to figure out how to get the YouTube and Twitch stuff on the same screen, but I think I got it. And I think it's more fun that way, because I'm trying to get my VODs to be more on YouTube, but I want to have people's Twitch stuff on it too. No, we're just trying to complete the Pokedex as much as I can. It's not the main goal, but it's a side goal. I just like taking my time with this game. It's gorgeous, it brings back a lot of fun memories, and it's fun to just relax on it. Talk about animals and Pokemon and all that. And I guess Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that's my naming convention for the Pokemon I'm actually using on my team. And I could talk about Avatar all day. Oh man, I think that was the best show of my childhood, I gotta say. As much as I loved Pokemon, and like, I watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, oh my god. I kind of love Dustox in all the games. They just like made it like a bulky Toxic Staller. Like it gets Moonlight, it gets Protect, it gets Toxic. Like it's a fun set. I wanna use one once. I just need to like make a dedicated Dirtily Stall team. I think that'd be a fun way to go through this video game. I like making, I don't know, usually when I'm playing Pokemon casually, I'm just trying to make like a complete team of 6 that seems like fun and covers each other's weaknesses and all that. And I feel like it'd be fun to make a fun little stalling team with like Dustox and like some kind of Leech Seed user, and it'd just be fun. Dustox kind of does take a bit to get online. Its moveset's a little slow. Yeah, I'm glad that it still hits as an adult, but I remember watching it. I remember watching the season, the series premiere, like as it came out. I was like super excited for it because I loved those kinds of like martial arts styled shows. That was a big thing as a kid for me and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, like Shaolin Showdown and stuff, like Jackie Chan Adventures. I just grew up on all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's cultural appropriation or not, but it was just a big part of my childhood. And I just think it's got really good character development. I think it's one of the better character developments I've seen in really anything. At least for that kind of, maybe even just any show, but definitely for a kid show. I think it has a lot of strengths, and I think that's one of the best ones. Canonical bugs that can develop into 2 different versions. There are lots of bugs that can do that. Grasshoppers and locusts are actually the same species. How they determine whether or not, which one it is, I should have just gone the other way, that's where the Pokemon Center is. How they determine which one it is based off of pheromones. If there's a high concentration of young grasshoppers, they'll sort of smell each other, and that'll trigger a different metamorphosis. I gotta switch out, I cannot take a water gun. Let's go to Iroh. And so they'll turn into locusts and start a plague. But if they feel like there's not a high population density, they will metamorphosize into grasshoppers and just sort of be more generalists and just sort of running around being camouflaged and doing grasshopper stuff. So I don't know if that exists. Yeah. Oh, hey, how's it going? My stream is going well. I don't know if that exists for Wurmple and Burmy. I'm talking to YouTube chat. I just gotta figure out how to get both my chats on the same screen. That is definitely an adventure for probably my next stream. Because I feel like my Twitch people don't know what I'm talking about. My YouTube people. I'm getting sidetracked. ADHD is taking me by the reins. Yeah, I don't know if there's a... Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's definitely an issue for future me. It's also an issue for current me, as both my chats now have people in them. Thank you so much for watching on Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is where I get my my VODs, but just, you know, might as well Twitch on both. Let's keep going with Iroh. Yeah, going back to the is Wurmple and Burmy canonical for bugs that can develop in 2 different versions. I guess I should just be talking about the chats I'm responding. I don't believe that off the top of my head I can't think of like a caterpillar style animal that can sort of decide which, or has sort of any kind of thing like that. My favorite Pokemon, it kind of changes a lot. I've been really feeling Wooper for a while. I do kind of think it's adorable. That's my my mascot and sort of stream thing, at least for now. Growing up, I always loved Umbreon, which is super basic, but like I can't say no. I mean, if when Nintendo corners the genetic like engineering thing and makes Pokemon as pets, I'm buying myself a goddamn Umbreon. I don't care if it's gonna ruin the world. I did as a kid really love Blaziken, and Kingdra was a big one for me back when I was like probably in high school. I don't know why. I think it was mostly Claire, and just having Pokemon Gold be like such a big part of my childhood. I don't know, my favorite Pokemon's always switching around. I guess I'd probably call it Wooper. Specifically if you remember the Pikachu short for the 3rd movie, where they're just running around with Pichu all over some city, and they're just like, there's these 5 Woopers all sharing one brain cell. Like, a lot of those clips just run around my head all day, and that's a fun one. What's your favorite Pokemon? What's everybody's favorite? I imagine Ladies Man's favorite Pokemon is probably Ladian. Be surprised if it wasn't, but I wouldn't judge you. Oh, this shroom is just killing me. There we go. I got the stats and levels. Can brute force it now. Man, it is nice. I'm gonna swap out. This Roselia is Toph can probably handle it. Yep. Really liking Fernape. That Fernape's a good one. I feel like I was such a, as a kid. Yeah, see you later, ladies man. I appreciate you coming by. I feel like as a kid, I was so attached to Blaziken because it was just my Pokemon for Ruby. I had a level 100 Blaziken. I didn't go anywhere without it. It was like the Pokemon I beat the game with. And so it was like really special for me. And then I saw another firefighting type and I was just like, what is this? This is there's only one. And so I was a little bit hard on the Chimchar line, although I do think it's pretty great now. Just in a vacuum, I think it's a well-designed Pokemon. Definitely got a lot of attitude, a lot of style. I think it's quite a fun one. Let's go with a headbutt. Can't miss. It's a little weaker, but you know, that's like my only like fully accurate move here. Or, I guess Mud Slap, but Mud Slap's kind of a niche. Man, these breeders really take a while. I wish I could say no. That was my favorite part of, not my favorite part, but something I liked a little bit better in Heart Gold, Soul Silver with the phone calls. Is that you could just say no, and so if they didn't give you an item, you could just be like, see ya, I'm not giving you my number, but like, oof. In this game, you just have to give everyone. Okay, what do these people have to say? I've been enjoying talking to people and seeing what they say. Finding a lot of random items. As I'm probably gonna end up like, want me to teach, oh cool, you can learn Fury Cutter. I don't want to learn Fury Cutter, but I appreciate that there's just a bunch of random. I gotta do Battle Tense. I think I'm gonna do Battle Tense later on. I don't know if there's a level, but I'm probably gonna like find and plan out some teams for it, or maybe even I might test my my teams as I build them for the Battle Frontier. Ooh, Nest Balls. Nah, I'm good. I was actually using Nest Balls earlier. I finally I was watching the Pokemon Presents, and got me back to playing a little bit of Pokemon Violet. They have some. Let's see what these guys are talking about. They were... God, my ADHD is going crazy today. I did the, what's it called? That stupid snail thing. Wochien? Is that one of them? I kind of confused all of their names. Got that thing, and then I started shiny hunting the encounters. And since it was a lot of grass types, I got a couple shiny Petalils. I got them my first, I got them really quick, and then I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. And then it took me forever to get the Odysseus, and I didn't even get a Capsicid. But I used a lot of Nest Balls for them, because I just think that, you know... Oh, a friendship checker. No, that's not my friend. But I ended up shiny hunting a bunch of those guys, and it was fun. Wanda. What is Wanda? Who is Wanda? What is Wanda? What the hell does that even mean? Oh, this is Wally's house. The natural environment is doing wonders. This game is so environmentally conscious. Like, that seems to be a really constant thing through talking to everybody. Now his boyfriend. Okay. Oh, the tunnel's nonstop. I forgot about that. I love that. I gotta go talk to them, even though they're not gonna do anything. But like this game is just, it feels like it's so big on the environment and like trying to protect it. Even obviously through the Team Aqua, Team Magma, but even just like talking to random people, there's a surprising amount of them that just like talk about protecting the environment and trying to like keep it good for the Pokemon and for the people. It's just nice, you know. I've done enough time in environmental science to definitely appreciate the environment myself. You know, I think it's important. We can't not live in it. It's a part of our lives, regardless of how much we want it to be. Timid Pokemon, loud noises. Yeah, see, said stop the Big Tunnel Project, because it couldn't dig the tunnel because it was harming the Pokemon, disturbing the environment. Are you, oh, you are a fighter. Okay. Alright, let's fight you. Hiker Mike. Good old, I've always liked the hikers. It was a fun design. Alright, let's go Metal Claw. Please don't magnitude me to death. If he does, I think I'm just gonna die. Even a magnitude 4 would kill me. Rock throw, good. Okay. It took me a while to internalize that rock does not resist rock. Ground resists rock, and so that's why Geodude resists it, but like... I don't know. I just feel like rock should resist rock. I feel like rock is not as good of a defensive type as the Pokemon and the Pokemon Company both kind of feel like it should be. I feel like rock is at its best as an offensive type because it does have some really good offensive coverage, especially with ground. Rock and ground are great offensive coverage, but it's always used on like really slow Pokemon, which is kind of weird. But like the only things it resists are, I mean, flying and fire are definitely good resists, but like bug and normal are not. Everything resists bug, and like normal's just not a very consistently used Pokemon type, at least for offense. At least I'm just talking like competitive and that kind of stuff. I need a better answer to fighting types than Oddish. I don't think I'm gonna get one though. My other two Pokemon are end up gonna be Flygon and Sharpedo, and Sharpedo's definitely not gonna be good against them. I guess I'll use Fly from Flygon for something, but for now I'm just gonna be absorbing, hoping that works. Not the most damage I've ever seen, but at least poison resists fighting, so it should be good. Like poison's a solid defensive type. I really like my poison types, especially now that fairy's a thing, which it isn't in this game obviously, but like, hey, look at that. I have like no bulk because I'm an Oddish and still like nothing. Good old poison type. It's gonna be a while before I find a. Oh, awesome! Let's go. Oddish is evolving. That's great. Gloom's a good Pokemon. I think I can make a YouTube short about Gloom. That's a fun one. It's not an animal, but the corpse flower is such an interesting thing. Whereas most flowers will use like nectar and stuff to try and attract pollinators to like walk up and collect its pollen and then spread it out. Corpse flowers just mimic the smell of rotting flesh and try to get like flies, which usually use that to eat and lay their eggs in. And so they'll be like, and they'll still trick them into thinking that they're rotting, that it's, you know, that kind of food. And so it tricks flies into pollinating it for itself. And I just think it's kind of cool. He's not just digging the tunnel, he works hand. Is he just like... Does he have tools, or is he just like punching rocks all day? I hope he has some tools. I don't know if it's ever really explored, but I feel bad if that's all he's doing. It's gotta be hand tools. But the karate belt kind of makes me question, is there something... Can I not... Oh yeah, I can run here. There we go. Oh, this is where the black glasses are, right? Do you give them to me? No, they're right here. No. Where are the black glasses? They must be hidden. Here? No. Just gonna press A on every step. I know they're here somewhere. Do I have an item finder? Unless they changed it. I do have an item finder. I'm gonna need to select it, aren't I? Alright. Register. I'll have to do that second. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. What's my favorite game of all time? Oh, I got it. Man, I mean, I do love my Pokemon games. Honestly, my favorite games are more about, like, comfort games than they are about, like, actually, like, what's the best. I've put so much time into the Elder Scrolls. Like, I grew up playing, like, Morrowind, and then I didn't play a ton of Oblivion. I played a lot of Skyrim, and now I can kind of acknowledge its flaws, and acknowledge it's probably not the best game. It doesn't hold up to these standards. I also just love myself some Pokemon games. I'm a big Pokemon head. Always have been. And Gold was my first game. Taught me how to read. I definitely have a lot of love for these. I think it's quite a bit of fun. I like the RPGs. I like games I can spend a lot of time in. And those are the sort of the games I always keep coming back to. My next gaming goal? I don't really have a big goal. I did have a bit of a wrist injury lately. I'm playing this all one-handed. I just mapped them to A and B to left bumper, left trigger. So that's been kind of rough. Like, I still haven't beaten Elden Ring because I kind of got injured about halfway through that. And I can play like a few hours a week, but then it just sort of... I can't play it enough to get good. I've never been much of a Dark Souls person anyways. So, you know, trying to play the smaller games. I want to get more into... I've been kind of exploring and enjoying the nostalgia stuff. If I wasn't a streamer... I mean, I'm not really a streamer. I'm kind of just a hobbyist streamer. You know, I used to be a chemist. I'd like to get back into the sciences if I can. I don't know if... Chemistry just felt a lot like factory work, at least when I was doing. I'd like to get more into, maybe more into biology or something like that. That's a little bit more in my comfort zone. I ended up just... Chemistry is something I did a lot in college, and so even though that's not really where my expertise is, I have enough to kind of get by. Let's do double battles. Double battles are fun. I don't know, it could be fun. I kind of want to get into ROM hacking. I did a little bit as a kid. I have like a bit of a ROM hack that's like, I've got a decent progress in it in Pokemon White. And I should probably get back into that. I used to do some Nuzlocks. Pokemon White Nuzlocke was kind of kicking my butt. So I took a break and decided to try, God, these Metatites. Decided to try something a little bit more relaxed as I get better at streaming and answering people's chats and stuff like that. Because I've missed a few years and I gotta get better at doing that. And so just, you know, trying to play this casually. Right, with this particular game, I kind of want to get more into looking into Battle Frontier. I have not been... This is, I think, only my second Twitch stream. I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube. That's kind of where I got my start. Even then, it's been on and off for, like, about a month, maybe a month and a half. So I'm still pretty new to all this. But I've been enjoying it. I've been trying to get into some YouTube shorts, mostly about trying to figure out what my niche is. I've been kind of finding some fun with exploring the connections between animals and Pokemon, or at least, you know, nature and Pokemon, because that's something I know a lot about and I can ramble on about for quite a while. I know how to research, and so, you know, I like biology education. Science education is definitely something I just enjoy as a passion. I like talking about that kind of stuff, so it seemed like a fun thing. I want to get better at video editing. I've got a lot of... I've always doing Pokemon. I don't know Pokemon Tag. What? Never. I don't think I've actually ever heard of Pokemon Tag. Is that like a game? Have I not heard of that? There's too many Pokemon side games, I swear. Man, this paralysis is feeling like a lot more than 25%. Oh, Pokemon cards. I collected them as a kid. I didn't do much with them. I definitely could. I saw a few streams recently. I've played a hell of a lot of Magic the Gathering in my life. I'm kind of been off of it ever since COVID. I kind of haven't really played a lot of Magic, but like I definitely have a lot of card game experience, and so I think it'd probably be fun to get back into Pokemon cards. I'm not, you know, maybe if I can turn this into a little bit more... I'm gonna go back and heal. Sorry if that takes a little bit of time. If I can turn this into generating some amount of income, maybe I can spend some of that on some Pokemon cards and get into that kind of stuff, or play maybe even Magic Arena. I'm not sure. Could be fun. But for now, I'm trying to keep it low budget as I kind of explore what I want to do, get better at streaming, get better at multitasking and all this kind of stuff, grow an audience, that kind of thing. So at the moment, not big on the Pokemon cards, but it's definitely something I could see myself doing. I do love me some card games, and it's been quite a while. So could be fun. I've been missing Magic the Gathering. It was it's just, I found a really good local card shop that I really enjoyed and felt really comfortable at, and then it closed down during the pandemic, and I just haven't found a good. I've also moved a bunch, so it's about the people there. You gotta have a good group, gotta have somewhere you can you know, enjoy yourself with, and I haven't been able to really find that again. And it's all about the environment. No, I'm not really trying to put shade on the places I've been around, but it's just not the same. But I miss the strategy of it. I also did get a little bit down. I get too worked up about if I was playing well or not. So if I had a rough game, I'd take it really hard. And Magic's not the game where you should be doing that, because it is just so swingy. Like, sometimes it's just out of your hands, and you can't win them all. That's why I named myself Shay Misplay, to try and accept my mistakes and embrace them. Results have varied. But it's something I gotta work on, something I gotta get better at doing. You know, always trying to become a better person. All right, let's just click this one. Oh, that worked. All right. I gotta make sure I get some cherry berries on my team. Angelo and Sean. Illumies is a weird one. Ah, a little bit of lag. One game I've been meaning to play, I think I might start that soon, is I have a short about Pikachu. I think Pikachu is probably the best of the, because they keep on trying to clone him, and I don't know if you can really beat the, oh man, that is, oh no, Toph. Thank God this isn't permadeath. Oh my god. I'm a big fan of Pikachu. I kind of missed chubby Pikachu, like the Gen 1, where it was just really, really round. I think round Pokemon are usually just better and more fun, gotta say. Big soft spot for round Pokemon. Maybe not too, I mean, Voltorb's obviously a little bit too round, but like, you know, Diet Pikachu doesn't hit the same, feels like. I'm gonna start scratching this Voltorb. It kind of hits. Sonic Boom is, still a threat right here. Huh, I don't think I've ever actually seen that back sprite for Gloom. It's interesting. I kind of love Vigoroth's back sprite though. Like, he's just so, I love it. Big fan. I'm just gonna sleep powder you. I think that's probably the best. I don't think I can really threaten him. These headphones are, I wouldn't say so. These are just headphones my brother gave me. I am definitely not someone to ask what's good for streaming. I am not going to keep Roar around. I couldn't tell you what this brand is. Model K3? I don't think there is a brand on these. They're falling apart, I gotta say. Like these things, I don't know. It's, yeah, you can see the plastic starting to come off. They're headphones, they function. I like having a little slider. Yeah, we'll see. I've definitely gotta, if I'm gonna invest money into my stream, it's gonna be on my computer. My computer is kind of a piece of crap. I traded it from my old roommate for a air conditioning unit, and so it's it's just kind of a piece of crap. And I need to get better at that. But that's okay. I should probably swap out before I really fight this Magnemite. It's okay. We'll see. I'll get the good headphones eventually. I will say they're comfortable. Like, there's nothing really problem with the microphone. Isn't particularly good, but I've got like an actual microphone. You know, I got like a Shure. I used to have a bit of a hobby. I like music. I like being. I'm not a particularly good musician, and obviously the injuries kind of hampered my ability to play like guitar and piano. But I've always loved singing, and so I got a microphone to try and work on that. And so I just kind of had the mic set up already. Of course, we could be friends. I can't say I'm particularly good at music, but I do love it. It gives me a lot of happiness. It's definitely helped my mental health quite a bit. And it's a fun hobby. Both listening and creating, or at least imitating. I'm not much of a songwriter. I think it'd be fun, but it's not something I've applied myself to. The problem I have is I don't really have a good computer program to like produce with. I don't have an Insta. I apologize. You can find me on YouTube and stuff. And all on this thing. I'm trying to keep my a little bit of my personal life, but I do have a Discord. If you go on my YouTube, Shay Misplay, you can join the Discord. It's still pretty bare bones. I gotta work on building a community, but you are always welcome in it. You can, yeah, absolutely. I probably won't, I'll answer that when I'm done streaming. It feels like a weird little thing there, but, you know, absolutely. One of my biggest goals is to just make some friends here, you know, have a good time. And so, absolutely. Oh wow, this is like just the best, is that really? There's only one button you have to press? I'm assuming you're a music fan then. All right, let's go fight Watson. Let me throw some. Do I have? I better have cherry berries. Paralysis. I have 8 cherry berries. Let's go. All right, Toph getting one. I think everyone's getting one. Right? Silk Scarf. Silk Scarf's pretty good, but I think it's worth it in this particular scenario to give. I mean, I've lost so many Pokemon to Lenora by not giving the Chesto Berries to my Pokemon, just getting Hypnosis to death. And so I gotta learn my goddamn lessons. Even though this isn't a hardcore Nuzlocke and doesn't really matter, it's still gonna be easier. I do kind of like not using items in battles, trying to just fight it normally. What is Watson? I don't actually know what it has. I'm just gonna lead with, nope, wrong button. I'm gonna lead with Iroh. Because Iroh feels like a strong Pokemon to have here. We're gonna hope for the best. Let's go. Nice, nice. Thanks for, yeah, I appreciate it. Sure. Let me, oh god. Apologies for the audio getting a little weird. Alright. There you go. It is kind of messing with my audio, so I will be a little bit... you know, I'm not going to be using too much Discord while I am going off, but you're more than welcome to, at least at this point, talk to me on Twitch chat and all that kind of stuff. I'm not the most active. I try to not be terminally online all day, but I do my best to talk to people and be social online. Wow, this guy's hurting. I'm gonna slack off, honestly. Oh my god, self-destruct. Well, good thing this isn't permadeath. Damn. That sucks. Let's go Sokka. I have 4 things. I want to show you some... Alright, sorry. I'll check that out in a bit. Sorry to... Hopefully that's okay with you. I just gotta, you know, streaming. Trying to make... I try to make my videos watchable VODs on YouTube. That's kind of always what I'm trying to do. Trying to make it enjoyable to a return audience. So apologies for not derailing it too much. But yeah, I'd love to... you know, be more... Always out making friends. I'm assuming you're talking about music and stuff. Are you a big music fan? I love Pokemon music. It just makes these games so much more fun. It's kind of what I grew up on. There's this great video by 8-bit music theory, talking about sort of the, I don't know, I guess just history of Pokemon music and how it sort of relates to a lot of, really Bach, I guess. Especially the early Pokemon music, so they only had 3... Alright, we'll see you around. Oh god, who was that? Who's coming up next? God. I guess I'll just stay in. Is it Manectric or is it Magneton? Magneton's the problem. But Sleep Powder should be a solution. Sonic Boom, not great. Okay. Sounds good. I will at some point, I promise. Magneton's definitely the tricky one here. It's got like 120 special attack, which is kind of insane for this point in the game, or really at all. Double Kick or Ember? I'm going to try Double Kick. Because I know Magneton also has quite a bit of defense, probably has less special defense. Alright, that feels pretty good. I think we can survive one Shockwave, but Magneton is kind of the run killer. Oh, he woke up quick. A crit might be a problem. I think we can survive a regular one. Oh yeah, okay. We can survive a crit. Let's go. Alright, that was actually pretty easy. And I'm not actually that over-leveled either, which is nice. Everyone's kind of at a good pace. Sweet. Alright. Watson is always one of the more worrying fights. Unless you have Marshtomp, in which case it's a breeze. But if you don't have a good ground type, it can be a little rough. So I'm glad this one felt pretty smooth. We're not out of it yet, but I don't think Manectric can really... Oh, I did not do much.